Earlier in the day at the MCG, Collingwood, they didn't have it all their own way against Richmond, but Nick Daicos certainly did, because without the tag, he finished with 42 disposals, 3 goals, and probably, Kane, 3 Brownlow votes. It was a nice day out.
No, probably about it. There's the 3 Brownlow votes. There's no, absolutely just sewn them up. This is what happens when no one goes anywhere near him. So, I mean, just on that occasion there, Prestia gets sucked in and he's smart enough to just suck out the back. Now, you can't stop all of these clearly, but you were big on this today, just the lack of respect that was shown to him. And if you do that, then this is what's going to happen. But I don't want to take anything away from him, because just the skill level today, and probably worth going back and watching it again for some of the little nuances in his game, how clean he was in tough conditions, the ability to kick it on your left foot, your non-preferred, the tackle, the gives in tight that he gave out today, and the influence he had. Sometimes he gets big numbers, but it doesn't always impact the score. But score involvements today, 14 of those, as you said, 3 goals, kicked it at 71% in trying conditions. So, yeah, it was one of the best individual performances we've seen of the year.
Every game for Richmond coach Adam Yze is an opportunity not just to coach, but to teach, isn't it, Kane, when it comes to this young up-and-coming group? And you really liked a moment with Luke Traor, one of these young stars. He was subbed off in the end, but you liked the conversation that Yze had with him on the bench.
Yeah, so you make some mistakes, don't you, as a young player? And that was one of those in the fourth quarter before he was subbed out. He came off, and he's going to be a player. And you can tell the disappointment in him. You can just see his body. And Adam Yze goes straight alongside and just explains to him why. That real-time coaching like that, that's the benefit of him being on the interchange bench. I thought the body language was really good from Adam Yze. Clearly, I don't know what was said, but it seemed to be well received. So, in terms of a coaching moment that we were able to capture on camera, or the host broadcaster captured on camera, I thought, how good was that coaching from Adam Yze? And of all the teams in the bottom half of the ladder, are Richmond the only team that gets a pass? You'd have to think they do. And once again, whilst they lost pretty convincingly today, I thought their performance was pretty strong.
I feel like you've hit the nail on the head there. Maybe a bit of aura on the bench, Kane, because, I mean, some people thought there'd be no wins for the Tigers. They've got 5 at the moment. And when you look at some of the margins this week, they certainly didn't disgrace themselves against the flag fancy in Collingwood.
Yeah, no, I thought they were really competitive. When Taranto went out before the start of the game really late, you thought, well, how's the midfield going to compete? But, yeah, I thought defensively they held up. Some of their young players just show probably more than glimpses. Houghton, what his contested mark in the goal score. Not too many players in the league can do that. So to do that in your first handful of games and is really exciting. So I think it's the blueprint for rebuilding a footy club. Now, not everyone's going to have the availability to the picks that they have had. It worked out pretty well, but it was a smart ploy, and I think most Richmond fans would be giving them a 6 or 7 out of 10 for the season that they've had so far.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.